Hello everyone, it's Mr. Munchlax here, and I wanted to go over some Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon leaked information. Now, I know some other YouTubers have gone over this already, but I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on the information that is leaked here on this website. So I'm gonna be reading this to you and telling you what I think. Okay, so first of all, it starts off and it says, Rockruff does have multiple evolutions, though they do not feature many design changes. The evolution you get depends on the phase of the moon. Rockruff also has a strong link with Z-Stones and Synchro Evolution. Rockruff's evolution is said to have a cowl that attaches to its tail, and the poster claims its body to be fairly different, but the cross on its chest stands out. So, what this reminds me of, when it talks about the phases of the moon, it kind of reminds me of like all the night evolutions that we have already, such as Umbreon. So, I mean, maybe the phases of the moon, that'll be a little different. I guess this kind of says that Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon are going to have different moon phases, so I guess that's pretty cool. But Synchro Evolution, we haven't seen anything with Synchro Evolution in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon yet, besides the rumored Rainbow Greninja or Ash's Greninja that's supposedly going to be featured in the game. But other than that, we haven't seen much of it, so it just doesn't sound too great already. And then it goes on to say, it says, just how Rockruff has evolutions that vary depending on phases of the moon. There's also Pokemon that evolve depending on the sun during the day, and it doesn't evolve at night. And it also talks about the Pokemon that shoots seeds like a cannon. So again, that goes on with, there are Pokemon that already evolve in the day, so maybe they're going to take Pokemon that were supposed to evolve at night and day and make their evolutions a little bit more complicated and have them evolve in certain special times of the day. And then when it talks about Pokemon that shoots seeds like a cannon, it reminds me of those little Deku people from The Legend of Zelda. So I thought that was pretty funny. And it goes on to say that some areas of Alola have strange weather and time conditions. One area will be permanent sunlight as sunny day has been activated and time does not pass, and also fog makes a comeback. So that kind of gets me thinking, is there going to be HMs? So we're going to have HMD fog, or does it go along with kind of how the riding Pokemon are? There's going to be some Pokemon that you got to talk to and they'll like fly away the fog, or is the fog permanent this time? Will it not go away? And then when it says there's going to be permanent sunlight, that kind of makes me think about, well, would the Sungaleo have something to do with the permanent sunlight? Is he causing it? And for the time does not pass type of thing. It has me feeling that it has something. It really does have me feeling that it has something to do with Solgaleo, because he's the sun legendary, so permanent sunlight, sunny day. I feel like there's gonna be something that goes along with it. It also goes on and says there are several new Pokemon that will receive Alola forms, and they're Paras and Parasect, which could become a Bug Fairy type. So I don't know about that evolution or that new typing. I guess this would technically be our second Bug Fairy type right next to Cutiefly and its possible evolutions. But it also said it's infected by Morley. I don't know how to say his name yet, guys, but that would be an interesting twist. That could be the reason why he gains a fairy type. Other than that, it doesn't sound like a good Alolan form for Parasect. But then it goes on and says Golem will become a Rock Fire type, and when we go look at the images below, I feel like Golem's design is kind of recycled fan art. And then we have Coffee and Wheezing turn into a fire type, and it says almost as they become uncontaminated. So I don't know if these rumors are real, if that there are scientists maybe in the game that are trying to clear up some of the Pokemon, because we all know that the original Coughing and Wheezing are poison types and it has to do with smog. Same thing with Grimer and Muck, listed below, how they've also become uncontaminated and they're now pure ground types. That makes me kind of think, if these rumors are true, that Wheezings and Mucks found in the city are contaminated from all the smog, and that here in Alola it's, you know, cleaner air, and this is how they were supposed to look, or maybe they adapted, or something that's going on there. Then we have Solrock and Lunatone that both receive new forms that are similar to Minior, and they have the same ability. This gets me thinking, will Solrock and Lunatone have a cover-up? Will they, when I say cover-up, will they have like a shell like Minior does, and at a certain, since it says they have the same ability, at a certain, you know, health level, whatever you want to call it, when they reach a certain level of health, that they break apart and maybe their original artwork comes out of Solrock and Lunatone, or maybe that Solrock and Lunatone are the shell and then those two break open and it reveals more of a spacey type of theme like Minior does. And then we go on and it says there are more Pokemon Ride features, including several minigames. Now, the reason why this kind of proves that these rumors might be a little bit more true is because we have seen minigames before with Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon gameplay release, where you go around the beach and you pick up the new type of Pokemon, and you gotta collect a certain number of them and you get paid money for that. So we've seen mini games already, so this could be a possibility. It says that Alola Arcanine can be ridden on hot waters, so maybe that there's gonna be water around one of the volcanoes, maybe on the island with the water kahuna, that there is water around that volcano on that island. So you need Alola and Arcanine to go past some of the spots where it's super hot. And then it also says there is mountains that can be climbed with an as of yet unseen rock bug type spider monkey. You know, it's a weird type combination. We've seen it before, but this spider monkey type, I don't know why it would be a rock bug. A rock normal type kind of sounds better when you think of a monkey, not a bug. I mean, I guess I can get it with the spider monkey. They're gonna make it a bug type, but I don't know. But then we go on, and the rest of the point says there's a mini game where you have to avoid falling boulders, and this is the only way you can catch a Alolan Golem without trading. So it kind of gets me thinking maybe a Graveler has to be traded with a fire type Pokemon, or maybe it's just in the Alolan games how you trade originally to get Golem, that this time when you trade it turns into a fire type. Maybe that this Alolan Golem, you know, was around like a volcano or something and it kind of adapted and that's how it gained its fire type. But even though that would be cool, I'm still on, I don't really think Alolan Golem's gonna be a thing, which I will again show you when it comes to the art. And now it says Hippowdon can be rode in a sand dungeon where all players have to avoid Sandygast and Impalo Sands. That's pretty cool that you could ride a Hippowdon. I guess this also can be counted as another little mini game. Now, it also says there are 4 totem Pokemon battles, so Gumshoe, Lurantis, Wishiwashi, and an unrevealed pure fire type Pokemon that looks like a pig and it has lava flowing all over its body, and this pig does have a pre-evolution, and that pig is said to roll in lava akin and as how pigs roll in the mud. that would be pretty cool if we got another fire type, and it'd be a pig. I mean, maybe this time it'd be a quadruped instead of Imbor and Pig Knight, how they're standing upright. So maybe I kind of hope that if this is true, that this pig Pokemon is going to be a quadruped on all fours. We got new details revealed about Pokemon we already know. So Kamala evolves into a more bear-looking like Pokemon called Eburnate, and just the name Eburnate sounds like it's a fire type. It's probably not, but that's just the feeling I get from it. And it says when it doesn't sleep on the log, it throws it all around. So I feel like this says it's supposed to get bigger. Maybe it's gonna look more buff because it's supposed to throw that log around. We also see that Pikipek has 2 evolutions. They gain that steel type, and the final stage is called Foul Drill, and the middle stage is called Perfoul. I mean, that doesn't sound like something the name could turn into, because it starts off Pikipek and then it turns into Perfoul. I mean, that doesn't sound convincing, because how we have Starly to Staravia to Staraptor, Pidgey to Pidgeotto to Pidgeot. They just keep that name going, so this isn't really convincing to me. And then it says Pepperot is Bonsweet's evolution, and it gains the fire type and evolves. So I guess Bonsweet's gonna evolve again, or maybe it's talking about maybe that Bonsweet actually turns into Pepperot, okay, and the Pepperot gains that fire type. And then it says Tortonator has a pre-evolution called Karatuga, and has a weak spot on its stomach, so maybe it has an ability where every so often during one of its turns it has to turn around, and you have a chance that it'll do more damage or something, because maybe the Tortonator has really high defense and this is your only way to really knock him out before he has to switch back. And we come to the art, or the poster as it's called. So right here is the water Arcanine I was talking about, that its zigzags kind of get red, and it has like wave patterns, and its fur that's supposed to be on its paws becomes waves, so you can imagine like waves coming off of that. And its mane, it's supposed to like just turn to look more water-like. And here we see that this is the Alolan Coughing. Okay, it says Alolan Coughing. So maybe this part, you know, gains a bigger pipe or something when it turns into a Wheezing. This must be the Deku looking Pokemon, and I guess this is what the pig's supposed to look like. It doesn't really look like a pig. This must be Eburnate. I guess this is the, maybe that's, it says it's also Pepperot. It kind of looks funny. And I guess this is the middle stage for the evolutions. I like these two. I mean, that kind of goes along with that fighting thing we've seen. And this is Pikipek's evolution line. I mean, it kind of looks like what a Pikipek could turn into. And this is Rockruff's evolution. It looks pretty cool, kind of a werewolf actual feel to it. And this is the Parasect. I like that design. I like the pink and green with it. And then this is the Golem I was talking about. Now, when we see that Golem, and I was saying it looks like recycled fan art, this is what I mean. I mean, I've seen this. This is made by Dragoneath on DeviantArt. And we've seen this as a possible Mega Evolution, and then we look at this Golem. I mean, it looks like recycled fan art. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon leaks. Please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and share on all the social media you can. Thank you for watching. This has been Munchlax.